Hi, I have some interesting questions. Would you like to discuss them with me?
Yes, of course.
Okay, if you had only 24 hours to live, what would you do?
You have only 24 hours. You have only 24 hours to live. I would come back home and thank the people with me.
So if you had only 24 hours to live, you would come back home and thank say people who help you.
Yes.
If you bumped your car into another car, but nobody saw you do it, would you leave your name and address?
If I bumped my car into another car, but nobody saw I do it, I didn't leave my name and address.
So if you bumped your car into another car, but nobody saw you do it, you wouldn't leave your name and address.
Yes.
If you could live anywhere, where would you live?
If I couldn't live anywhere, I would live in Japan.
So if you could live anywhere, you would live in Japan.
Yes.
If you could speak any other language besides English, which language would you like to speak?
If I would speak any other language besides English, I would like to speak Japanese.
So if you could speak any other language besides English, you would like to speak Japanese.
Yes.
If you didn't have enough money to get the bus home, what would you do? If you didn't have enough money to get the bus home, what would you do?
If I hadn't have enough money to get the bus home, I would walk home.
So if you had enough, so if you didn't have enough money to get the bus home, you would walk home.
Yes.
If you had an accident and you had to be at home to recover for a long time, what would you do? What would you do to relieve the boredom?
If I had an accident and I had to be at home to recover for a long time, I would surf the internet and read books to increase my knowledge.
So if you had an accident and you had to be at home to recover for a long time, you would surf the internet and read books to increase your knowledge.
Yes.
If you could stop a bad habit that you have, what would you stop?
If I could stop a bad habit that I have, I would stop being lazy.
So if you could stop a bad habit that you have, you would stop being lazy. If you could do any job, what would you like to do?
If I could do any job, I would like to be an architect.
So if you could do any job, you would like to be an architect. Okay. If you found a suitcase full of $1 million, what would you do?
If I found a suitcase full of $1 million, I travel with my family.
So if you found a suitcase full of $1 million, you would travel with your family.
Yes.
If you had to choose between love and no money, or money and no love for the rest of your life, which would you choose?
If I had to choose between love and no money, or money and no love for the rest of my life, I would choose money or no love.
So if you had to choose between love and no money, or money and no love for the rest of your life, you would choose money and no love?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. How about you? If you had only 24 hours to live, what would you do?
If I had only 24 hours to live, I would come back home and stay with my family.
So if you had only 24 hours to live, you would come back home and stay with your family?
Yes.
If you bumped your car into another car, but nobody saw you do it, would leave your name and address.
If I bumped my car into another car, but nobody saw I do it, I would leave my name and address.
So if you bumped your car into another car, but nobody leave the name and address.
Yes.
You could live anywhere. Where you could live?
If I could live anywhere, I would live in Russia.
So if you could live anywhere, you would live in Russia.
Yes.
If you could speak any other language besides English, which English would you like to speak?
Pardon?
If you could speak any other language besides English, which language would you like to speak?
If I could, if I could speak any other language besides English, I would like to speak Russian.
If you could speak any other language besides English, you would like to speak Russian.
Yes, Russian.
You didn't have enough to get the bus home. What would you do?
If I didn't have enough money to get the bus home, I would borrow my friend's money.
So, if you didn't have enough money to get the bus home, you could borrow your friend's money.
Yes.
You had an accident, and you had an accident, and you had to be at home to recover for a long time. What will you do to relieve your body?
If I had an accident and I had to be at home to recover for a long time, I would learn the piano.
You had an accident and had to be at home to recover for a long time. You will learn the piano.
Yes.
You could stop a bad habit that you have. What will you stop?
If I could stop a bad habit that I have, I would stop being passive.
So if you could stop a bad habit that you have, you would stop being passive.
Yes, passive.
If you could do any job, what would you do?
If I could do any job, I would to be single.
So, if you could do any job, you would like to be single.
Yes.
If you had a suitcase full of $1 million, what would you do?
If I found a suitcase full of $1 million, I would buy a car and build a big house.
So if you found a suitcase full of $1 million, you would buy a car and build a big house.
Yes.
You have to choose between love and no money, or money and no life for the rest of your life. What should you choose?
If I had to choose between love and no money, or money and no love for the rest of my life, I would choose love and no money.
So if you had to choose between love and no money, or money and no love for the rest of your life, you would choose love and no money.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Ta-ta.